There are so many options here in the Valley when it comes to assisted living, but how do you find the perfect fit for yourself or a loved one? Well, you need a matchmaker for that. This is Destin Baker of Assisted Living Locators. He's here to talk about how he can help. Good to see you.
You as well.
So give me a little bit about your background and how long you've been in this business.
Well, I started off in healthcare actually as a combat medic in the United States Army. Went deployed to Iraq in 2011 and then went over to William Beaumont Army Medical Center. I worked there for about 2.5 years before I got out of the military. Then I went and was a caregiver at a local assisted living community where my grandmother actually lives.
That is so adorable.
Yeah.
So you were there with your grandmother and you saw the need, and what was that need?
What I noticed was the need is really, there's so much out there in healthcare that it's a maze. So you need somebody to hold you through that maze.
Right, so she introduced you to this world that is now your life, and which is, of course, helping people locate the proper assisted living facility for them. Does insurance pay for this kind of care?
It pays for some of it. You know, when you go to a hospital stay for acute situations, and then also for like home health services, hospice, Medicare will pay for that in your supplemental insurance. Once a person becomes where it's considered a long-term care situation, they either need a long-term care insurance policy, need to be a veteran so they can reap the benefits of Veterans Aid and Attendance, or need to go on state Medicaid, or it's all private pay.
So you are an assisted living locator. What does that mean exactly? What is your job? What do you do for folks?
So I'll get a call from a family. Typically it's an emergent setting.
So ideally we should do this ahead of time.
Ideally it would be a much better situation. It's always difficult when you're trying to scramble things last minute, but that typically is how we work as humans. So that's the call that I get.
Right.
Right.
So you get that very desperate call, sometimes in the middle of the night, and then what do you do for folks who call you?
So I'm going to take a good look at a lot of different things. What's the desired geographic location? That's always the most important thing to families, is to be close to their loved one. What their physical care needs are, their cognitive needs, their budget, all those play huge factors into what sort of care they need.
So what does your service cost?
My service doesn't cost a thing.
So you're free. So
I'm
people
free.
really?
Yes.
Wow.
So I'm compensated by the facilities for the referrals. So that's how. So our service is similar to almost like real estate / case management situation.
So when someone does give you that call, needing to find help, needing an assisted living facility, walk us through the process. What happens? How do you match them? We called you the matchmaker. So how do you go about doing that?
So when I get that call, like I said, I'm going to find out what are their needs. You know, somebody that's like my father isn't necessarily going to do well in a bigger facility. He's kind of a fisher-hunter type man, you know.
Right.
So maybe a smaller setting, you know, licensed for 5 residents would be probably more ideal for him. Then you take my grandmother, for instance, who is very lively, you know, likes to play bridge and hand and foot poker, and
she wants
to
be
dance.
in an active community.
So she needs to be in one of those life-enriching, you know, like independent living, or somewhere where she can get services and have those activities brought to her.
What a wonderful service that you do. Thank you so much also for your service as a veteran. We truly appreciate you. If you are looking for some assisted living help and you need the Assisted Living Locators, they are located at 2048 East Rice Drive in Tempe. Give them a call, 480-649-0008 for more information, or you can visit them online at chandler.assistedlivinglocators.com.